Let me know in the chat, what do you expect from the event and what was the reason you signed up? Anything you want us to know. Okay, Sandesh is very excited. Good evening, Upasna. Nand Kishore, good evening. Sushant is very excited to learn and explore new things and extend your knowledge. Cool, very cool. Good evening, Dheeraj. Dheeraj has been regularly attending our events, and it's a good thing. It's a good sign. Okay, so we shall start with the event without further ado, and I would request Anushruti to begin the event.
So, good evening, everyone. I welcome you all in the info session of the Solution Challenge 2022. This is Anushruti, the event managing lead at the GDSC BC. And today we have our GDSC lead Ravisha and all the core team members present with us. I hope all of you know a bit about the Solution Challenge. It's a global annual contest hosted to solve one or more of the United Nations 17 Sustainable Development Goals using the Google technologies. And in this, you can get a chance to win prizes, mentorships, swags, and a lot more. So without wasting time, I would request Ravisha to take forward this session and brief us more about the Solution Challenge. Over to you, Ravisha.
Yeah, thank you so much, Anushruti. And hello, everyone. This is Ravisha Sharma. And as she said, I'm the GDSC lead of Bakhtiarpur College of Engineering, Google Developer Students Club. And most of you would have, either met me in person or seen me through events. So I don't think I should waste a lot of time introducing myself. And I would just move forward with the solution challenge. So yeah, a lot of you are excited about this event. So can you just let me know, what are you excited about, and what do you know about solution challenge? What do you just, anything. It can be wrong. It can be completely not correct, and it's completely fine. Just let us know, आपको क्या पता है solution challenge के बारे में, या क्या है, मतलब कुछ भी, आपको कुछ भी जो पता हो, या आप कुछ भी जो सोच सकते हो. Introduction session, we know about that. Yeah, like this is an introduction session, but we are introducing the global level solution challenge, which is organized by Google. So do you know about that? Like, do you know about the solution challenge? Okay, Sandesh says we have to solve real life problems. And that's very, very close to the correct answer. Or there's no correct answer, but yeah, that's very close. Okay, let me just go through the chat. We have to find solutions for real world. I think you mean problems, right? Correct, Komal? Abhishek Kumar, to solve real world issues listed by UN by using Google technology. Very, very close and very correct. It's almost correct, Abhishek. Dheeraj, which can help people, absolutely. Ashmir Jamal, I don't know anything, just read the 17 challenges and it made me suspicious. That's very interesting. I'm very happy that you read about the 17 challenges, because that's the very, the core thing about solution challenge. So you did a very correct thing, Ashmir. Very good. Ashish, there are 17 UN issues, correct, and that is the very important point. Kumar Siddhant, multiple common domain problem need to get addressed using easy to access technology, I guess. Yes, very, very close, Kumar Siddhant. Ashish, for sustainable development, absolutely, absolutely. And Sushant, to solve the 17, yes, absolutely. So you guys have some idea, and I'm really happy about it, because if you just go to an audience who are just there to attend the meeting and they don't know anything about it, that becomes a problem, to address each and everything, and maybe you're not able to convey your thing exactly. But I'm really happy that you know almost everything. And so should I move forward with the presentation and show you the details about the solution challenge? What do you think? Ashish is agreeing, Dheeraj is agreeing. Okay, so I think I have the support from audience. So I think I should start. And in any case, if I'm sharing the screen and you're not able to, listen to the audio or any problem you face, write it in the chat and my team would immediately tell me. So you won't have to face any difficulties while attending it, right? Give me a second and I'll share the presentation right there. We talked about solution challenge, and this is particularly the first event. So a huge shout out to all of you, and I welcome very heartily each one of you who participate in this event, because this is the first event that we're going to have about for solution challenge. And since it is the first event, and since we are going to talk about a lot of basic information that you need to know when you're participating in solution event for the entire solution challenge that we're going to have. And yeah, let's move forward. And this would be the things that we're going to talk about today. Okay. Many of you said a few terms here and there, and Abhishek was very close, and a few of you were very close to the correct answer. So let me just formulate it properly. The Google Developer Student Club's 2022 Solution Challenge mission is to solve for one of the United Nations 17 Sustainable Development Goals using Google technology. So whenever we talk about the issues around us, we say it in a very unorganized manner. मतलब हमें उतना आइडिया नहीं होता कि लेट्स से हम अपने आसपास देख रहे हैं कि कुछ बच्चे हैं जो पढ़ाई नहीं कर रहे हैं, या उनको पढ़ाई करने के लिए उनके पास रिसोर्सेज नहीं है, ठीक है, वो स्कूल नहीं जाते हैं, वो चाइल्ड लेबर में इन्वॉल्व है, एक्सेट्रा. बट हमें पता नहीं होता ना कि हम कैसे उनकी हेल्प कर सकते हैं, क्या कर सकते हैं उनकी हेल्प करने के लिए, या उसके लिए हमारे मतलब यूनाइटेड नेशंस करके जो एक बॉडी है, जो हम स्कूल में भी इसके बारे में पढ़े थे, हम लोग सारे पढ़े थे कि ये एक कंप्लीटली एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है जो सारे नेशंस को वन यूनिट समझ के कोई काम करती है, ठीक है. तो यूनाइटेड नेशंस ने 17 सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट गोल्स को लिस्ट आउट किया है. दे हैव लिस्टेड आउट 17 सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट गोल्स which they think are very common in almost all the countries, all the nations of this world. Okay, so that is why solution challenge becomes a global challenge. So if you're participating in this particular hackathon, you're participating in a global challenge, which means you are in competition with people from America, from various other countries. So this is a global challenge, and hence it becomes a very, very golden opportunity for each one of us. Even all the seniors that you see here who are hosting the event, we all would be participating in the solution challenge. So you must be wondering ki kya hai ye 17 sustainable development goals. So I'll play this video and you'll get to know about it. This is a quick video about the 17 sustainable development goals that the United Nations has listed out for us. So please watch the video very carefully.
So I hope you all saw the video. The video actually described about the actual 17 sustainable goals. So हम लोगों ने यहाँ पे देख लिया कि यहाँ हमारे पास यूनाइटेड नेशंस के 17 सस्टेनेबल गोल्स हैं, राइट, and we have to solve those things using Google technology. And why not? Because Google is sponsoring this thing, right? And I don't know like what actually we all have understood about this, but my local understanding, whatever my set of neurons just say me, is अपन सारे engineers जो हैं, right? Like all of us who are just presenting here, like just present here, okay? So हम सबका होता है ना कि being an engineer, we should invent something, we should innovate something, we should create something that is gonna rock the world. Right, this is the thing we have to establish, or at least to have something cool to show off, right? Like, I have built this technology. This technology is something that nobody else thought of, and I created this solution to a problem, right? So United Nations 17 sustainable goals are just a way to present to you all these things. So right now we just saw a demo about how all these things can work. So I'll pass on the whole content right now to Ravisha again. Welcome back, Ravisha. I tried to take care of the crowd while you were away, so it's up to you now.
Thank you so much for everyone for being patient. Anyways, so 17 sustainable development goals are clear out in front of you. Now, in the video, I think it was told how you can go ahead and look forward for those goals. So let's say you go to this website where you have the 17 sustainable development goals listed. You find that, okay, zero hunger is the one I want to solve. Okay, I see people hungry around me. Or let's say you want to provide quality education to students, right? And to learners in general. So you want to look for some particular goal that aligns with your interest, and you think that you see those things happening around you, right? So in those cases, you can look for some sustainable development goal that are listed over there, and then you can think of a solution. And as in the video, I think the guy said that you should write them down whenever you think about it, right? You must be wondering, like, if I participate in this challenge, what are the things that I can get, right? First of all, you can get the satisfaction of solving one problem around you. So how many of you ever felt in life that मैं बड़ा हो जाऊंगा या मैं बड़ा हो जाऊंगी, मैं बड़ी हो जाऊंगी, तो इस पर्टिकुलर प्रॉब्लम के लिए मैं कुछ ना कुछ तो करूंगी, ये करूंगी या करूंगा? ऐसा कोई थॉट आया कभी लाइफ में कि यार ये मेरे आसपास ना बहुत ये इस चीज की बहुत प्रॉब्लम है, बहुत गड्ढे हैं मेरे रास्ते में, या ऐसे है वैसे है, तो मैं इसके लिए कुछ ना कुछ तो करूंगा या करूंगी, बस एक बार मैं बड़ा हो जाऊं या एक बार मैं बड़ी हो जाऊं? किसको किसको ऐसी फीलिंग आई है? ठीक है, लोगों को आई तो है. तो ये वन ऑफ दोज प्लेटफॉर्म्स है. ओके, ब्रॉडबैंड कनेक्शन इन माय एरिया, बट नाउ इट्स अवेलेबल. ओके, वेरी गुड. सो लेट्स से कि ये जो अपॉर्चुनिटी है, ये आपको एक प्लेटफॉर्म दे रही है फॉर दैट सेम थिंग. जो आपके दिमाग में आइडियाज आते होंगे ना कि अरे यार मैं ये कर लूं, या ये मैं ये गड्ढे भरवा दूं, या मैं आईएएस बन जाऊंगा तो ये करूंगा, या मैं आईपीएस बन जाऊंगा तो ये करूंगा. आपके पास ये अपॉर्चुनिटी मिल रही है कि आप टेक्नोलॉजीज को सीखो, गूगल टेक्नोलॉजीज को सीखो, और उनको यूज करके आप अपने अराउंड जो इश्यूज हैं उसको सॉल्व करने की कोशिश करो. ठीक है. और अगर आप सोल्यूशन चैलेंज के डिटेल्स में जाओगे तो आपको रियलाइज होगा कि हमारे जैसे छोटे छोटे बच्चे, लाइक हम लोग अभी बच्चे ही हैं, तो हमारे जैसे लोगों ने क्या क्या बिल्ड कर लिया, ठीक है, उसका फ्यूचर क्या होगा और वो एक्चुअली कितना इम्प्लीमेंट हो पाएगा, वो सब बात की चीजें हैं. बट आपकी कोशिश उतनी ही मैटर करती है जितना उसका सक्सेस मैटर करता है, राइट? आप अगर टॉप 50 में इनकेस नहीं भी चले जा पाए, क्योंकि टॉप 50 में तो यार पूरे इंडिया से जाएंगे ना, पूरे वर्ल्ड से टॉप 50 सिलेक्ट होंगे, तो भी आपके पास एक बहुत सॉलिड सेटिस्फैक्शन होगा कि मैंने कुछ तो किया सोसाइटी के लिए. वी जस्ट गेव बैक टू द कम्युनिटी, राइट? So that is one of the benefits. And now let's move on to the prizes and the actual, official benefits that you can have. So can you move on to the next slide, Robert? So yeah, we come to the prizes section. So as I said, globally top 50 log aayenge, theek hai, and they'll receive customized mentorship from Googlers. Yes. So when you get selected in the top 50 globally, like there will be top 50 teams that will be getting selected, and they'll get mentorship from Googlers. Yes, the people who work at Google. So let's say you have a project in which you are using Flutter, you're using things that you need for Android development, and you need some mentorship from some Googler that is working on Flutter already, right? So Flutter is a Google technology, and let's say some Googler can help you with the same. So you are going to get mentorship right from Googlers who are going to help you build your project in a very feasible manner. So you can very well understand how much of a good learning opportunity this would be, right? Then, yeah, they'll help you to take the challenge to the next level. And obviously you'll receive branded t-shirts and certificates, and that are just, you know, byproducts. T-shirts and certificate तो आपको कहीं भी मिलता है, but यहाँ पे जो value मिलेगी वो, you know, unparalleled होगी. टॉप 10 फाइनलिस्ट्स, अब जो टॉप 50 होंगे उसमें से टॉप 10 निकलेंगे, है ना? जो टॉप 10 होंगे, जो टॉप 10 में टॉप 10 रैंक्स में होंगे, राइट? उनको मिलेगी एडिशनल मेंटरशिप, क्योंकि वो टॉप 10 में है और उनका प्रोजेक्ट स्टैंड आउट हुआ होगा, राइट? So to showcase solutions for Googlers and developers all around the world at Demo Day, live on YouTube. राइट. सो आपने देखा होगा, अगर आपने थोड़ा सा भी एक्सप्लोर किया होगा, तो सोल्यूशन चैलेंज के 2021 के काफी सारे वीडियोस हैं यूट्यूब पे, और उन्होंने अपने प्रोजेक्ट को शोकेस किया है, ठीक है? तो लेट्स से मैंने जीरो हंगर का एग्जांपल लिया था, तो जीरो हंगर को हेल्प, मतलब उस प्रॉब्लम, उस गोल को अचीव करने के लिए उन्होंने क्या किया, ठीक है? तो उस प्रोजेक्ट को वो शोकेस कर रहे हैं लाइव वीडियो में, तो वो वीडियोस भी ब्रोशर में आपको मिल जाएंगे, तो वो सब आप जरूर देखना. Contest finalists. In addition to the swag box, each individual from the additional 7 recognized teams will receive a cash prize. So cash prize आपको मिल सकता है अगर आप content finalist में हो. Winning for each qualifying team will not exceed 4,000. Yeah, so क्या है ना कि हर टीम में आप 4 लोगों से ज्यादा नहीं ले सकते हो. तो अगर आपकी टीम फाइनल्स में होती है तो $4,000 would be the amount that you'll be getting. That is the cash prize. So yeah, that's a huge amount. Happy converting it to rupees. Have a good time converting it to rupees. So yeah, that's the amount you'll get if you are under the top finals. Now, top 3 winners, right? So in addition to the swag box, each individual team from the top 3 winning teams will receive a cash prize of $3,000 and feature on the Google developers blog. Winning of each qualifying team will not exceed 12,000. Again, the top 3 होंगे, like पूरे world से जो top 3 winners होंगे, उन्हें 3,000 per team member मिलेगी, which is a max to max of $12,000 per team, right? So that was about the prizes that you have to offer, and for the sake of the participating teams from our college, we have decided that we will also give out swags to them just for participating and trying in the solution challenge. So that is something that we will do from our side, right? And I hope you all participate at least, not for the swags, but for the experience and learning and for solving some issue around you, right? Okay, one second. I see some chat going on here. Okay, yes, sharing any link in the chat is not allowed. We can straight away remove you from the event. I'm very sorry and very straight about it. Siddhant, the solution regarding quality education is something which I think need to be addressed. Absolutely. Absolutely. There are multiple underprivileged children who are unable to have quality education. Exactly. But if you are using Google technology, you people can develop a platform where people can develop ecosystem to provide good education to everyone. You people can develop is something that I would like to point out to you, Kumar Siddhant. Not just you people, but you people can develop. Like, it's not just the team who is organizing, but you yourself can be a part of that development. Because Kumar Siddhant, if you see that problem around you, you can be the one who changes it, right? You don't need to be in the government or in politics to change something in your country or in your society. You as an individual can work on it. And again, I said, this is one of those platforms that can help you, work on some of the goals that you want. Yes, we people, right? I'm doing on my level. Okay. Siddhant, if you don't mind, please let us know what you're doing on your level. We would love to know about it and we would love to get inspired from it. In the chat itself, right? If you won't mind. Like, teaching people online free. Wow. That's really good. That's really good. Shout out to you, Kumar Siddhant. Some, but yeah, it's okay. It's okay. At least you're trying, and I really appreciate that. Okay, so since this is a global challenge and it is like a hackathon, there would be some judging criteria, right? So it is divided into two parts. One is impact and the other is technology. But as you can see, impact comprises of 60 points and technology comprises of 40 points. So it's basically, if you have 100 marks, so 60% of your judging would be done by the impact your project is making on the society as a whole. Okay, and technology would be 40 points. Again, technology is not something that you can ignore. Technology has a majority, like an important factor when judging the projects. So make sure your project is a balance of both, right? You're not just doing it on one-sided, that I have to include a lot of text tags and I have to make it a super complicated technical project. No, you can make it simple, but it should be impactful as well. And you should know your tech stack in and out, right? So you can go ahead and read those points, and I would leave to you guys as a homework. You can go ahead and read the exact point wise how the judging criteria will be done. Okay. So is this the fifth slide, Robert?
Yes, this is the fifth slide. So I think we have to proceed to the next phase.
Sure. So now I think I can share my screen because Slido is not something that is getting stuck. So can you please stop sharing?
Yeah, sure.
So now we'll have an interactive Slido quiz. There are almost 39 people in the team, in the group, right? Meeting, sorry. Okay. Some answers are already coming up. Okay, I'll also join and write the issue that I feel. So this is the question, guys. What is one issue you witness around you? Okay, I know we have already talked about it, but we want to do this because we want to know exactly who is giving which, like, what do you think? What exactly do you think?
When you write the issue, just please take care that you put a hyphen and write your name.
Yes. Yes, exactly.
The answer should be in the form like issue and space name, or else that issue will not be considered, right?
Okay, the answers are already coming up. Education, unemployment, poverty. I think these are the common things, hunger, that we keep seeing here and there. And all of us have almost same answers, right? Education, Sandesh, unemployment, Abhishek, poverty, Ashmir, poverty. Okay, poverty is one common thing, Dheeraj. Climate change. Okay, who has written that? I can't see your name, so please let me know in the chat. Climate change is actually very important.
You can also edit your response. I'm sorry, Abhishek, to interrupt you. You can also edit the responses so that you can place your name just beside your solution or that issue, okay?
Quality education, Ashish. Teaching about business, Vikas. Okay, right. It's again related to education in a particular domain. Health, right. Very, very good. Free education, unemployment, poverty. Reinventing the wheel. Cool. Okay, that is coming from Robert. Climate change, I haven't even, please let me know who is that. Because I just want to make you understand that that's actually a very important sustainable development goal that, we often forget about it.
We are also going to give you shout outs at the end. So if you're not providing your name, then you're just missing it out, right? You're missing the chance of being called out in the meet,
Pollution, Sanjeeva. Yeah, right. Again, that is also a part of climate change sustainable development goal. Aradhana says quality education and poverty. Global warming, Ananya. Cool, very cool. Okay, global warming is not cool. But yeah, that goal is actually very important.
The goal is to make it cool, right?
Yes.
So, the goal is to cool the planet. So actually somebody in the chat wrote that the fear of startup is the biggest issue he sees around him.
Okay. I can't see the chat. Well, yeah, that is one of the correct things that I see around us. Yeah, fear of startups. So it's again related to lack of awareness, or maybe, the fear of what would happen if nothing happens.
Few people around us are having fear of automation. So the startup guys are having fear of automation. So
I see. Like automation automatically points to unemployment.
Yep.
I see. Okay, that's very cool. I think we should move forward. We have got enough answers, and I think where we are heading to, it's very pretty clear. So I'll just move forward with another question. Now,
you just remember your answers, okay?
Yes, please remember your answers, because you need to talk about it if later we ask you. Cool. So now you recognize the problem around you, right? Can you let me know in the chat? And Robert would let me know here, because I can't see the chat. You recognize the problem around you now. Now, let's say quality of education is something that you said. You recognize that quality of education is something that is not up to the mark, or you need to provide some kind of help or some kind of work in that direction. You recognize that. So now you need to just imagine for 1 or 2 minutes, like, how can you solve this problem, right? So let's say, who was that? Kumar Siddhant was telling me that he's teaching online. So he's doing something in that direction. So what do you think you can do when you talk about some situation? Let's say you're talking about poverty, you're talking about hunger, you're saying, okay, Ujjwal is saying road accident. Absolutely. That is something I really, really understand. Like, that's something we keep ignoring. And, the guys on the road or the girls on the road, they think that if they would drive fast, they're actually very cool. But that's not cool. That's very, very immature. That's again related to lack of awareness about things, right? One of the answers I can't see because of this poll. Nikita has written some answer. Unhygienic lifestyle. Okay, very, very. Okay, unhygienic lifestyle is again, divided into many sections. If you talk about women, then there are specific set of unhygienic lifestyles which can lead to specific set of problems. So now that you recognize the problem around you or the issue around you, just move ahead to the next, what do you say? The next one. Yeah, the next quiz, or what, I don't know what to say that. Just write a short description of your solution. You can take 1 or 2 minutes and just think of how you'll solve that. The problem you just wrote. Just try to think on how you'll solve that. Just write a short description, okay? So let's say I'll open my Slido and write a short description of the problem I see around me. 741982. Just write a short description of your solution. You don't have to be afraid, even if your solution looks unfeasible or it does not look, doable. It's okay. Okay, yes, answers are coming. That's really very, very amazing. I hope you all are able to see my screen and look at the other answers as well, apart from your answers. There are so many answers coming up. Making college, okay. There was some answer and vanished. Okay, I get your answers. And I've taken some screenshots and I'll be seeing from that. So now that you recognize your problem and you've also written some short description of your solution, right? I think the number of people who wrote problems was greater than the number of people who wrote solutions. So you still have time. You can just write down your solution. You just wait for 30 more seconds. I'm glad there are so many answers.
So actually, out of 27 people who just wrote about problems, 18 are actually willing to solve it.
Yes.
And that's a nice percentage.
Yes. But the other people who are not writing solutions, you can also go ahead and write them here. It's a safe space and we're not going to judge you for saying something wrong or, you know.
Yeah, be a part of the solution.
Yeah. Should we move ahead?
Yes, sure. Somebody said that if we have to solve the solution, then we have to become politicians.
Again, as I said, I think 5 minutes ago, that you don't have to be in the government or in the politics to change something in your society. You don't have to be IAS and IPS to be that change.
None of our tech giants ever did competitive examinations like IAS and IPS or never ran for an election. Exactly. They just took a garage for rent and then they created their sites. Now they're what you know them as.
Okay, so let's move forward and to the next poll. Do I have some Q&A? Technology can solve issue but can't destroy it. I don't know, what does that mean? I don't know. Can't destroy technology, can't destroy it. Can you please be elaborate about it? You are anonymous, so I don't know. Let's move to the third
person
one.
here means ki it cannot permanently solve the issue. It can temporarily just reduce the pain.
No, the person has written can solve the issue. Okay, let's move forward. Enough of time given to that. And as I can see, 28 people wrote issues and 22 people wrote solutions. That is a very, very good number. And kudos to all of you. Let's move to the third one. And I hope you're able to see this poll. I hope you understand that there were 17 sustainable development goals, and this is one of the multiple choice questions that you have. Now you wrote your problem and you wrote your solution. So now you have to think which sustainable development goal your issue that you listed out aligns with. Is it zero hunger? Is it quality education? You can scroll below. There are 17 options because there are 17 sustainable development goals. Some of you wrote poverty. So I want to see some answers in poverty as well. Gender equality. Okay. Okay. Someone said climate change as well. So that climate change option is, I think, a little towards the bottom. Sustainable cities and communities, life below water, consumption, production. Please look at all the options before you click. We have got 17 responses. Quality education is leading. I think we all are very pissed off from the kind of education system that we have. But yeah, we can be the change, as I said. Then we have hunger, good health and well-being, absolutely. Gender equality, industry, innovation, infrastructure. Absolutely. So is there anyone else who is going to vote, or should I just close the poll? Okay, I think we have got 24 responses, and let's move forward now. And I'll stop sharing my screen. Okay. Well, So how did you feel now? How do you feel now after recognizing the problems around you and after thinking of some solution? How do you feel? Let me know in the chat. How do you feel right now? Do you feel the sense of power that, okay, I can do this? What do you feel in the chat? What do you feel right now? Just let me know in the chat.
Yeah, somebody is talking about equity and not equality. So I think that guy is completely missing out the point. That word is equity and not equality. So when we are talking about equal rights for girls and boys, that's called equity, not equality.
Bad behavior with girls. Well, I'm asking. Okay, my question was different. I think guys did not get it. I'm asking, you recognize the problem, you wrote some solution, you chose the option which aligns with your issue that you listed out. Now, how do you feel? Do you feel a sense of power? Do you feel that you can change, you can be the change, you can do something about it? What do you feel? Let me know in the chat. That is my question.
देखो अपन ने पहले क्या किया कि पहले एक प्रॉब्लम था, राइट? वी रोट अ प्रॉब्लम, फिर अपने ने एक सॉल्यूशन लिखा, ठीक है? देन वी रिकॉग्नाइज्ड कि अपना प्रॉब्लम और सॉल्यूशन कौन से जोन में जा रहा है. पता चल रहा है ना कि वी ऑल हैव सम प्रॉब्लम, वी ऑल नो द सॉल्यूशन, वी ऑल नो द zone in which this solution is in, so we can do something, right? So do you just feel empowered just by knowing this कि हाँ ये बात छुपी हुई थी मेरे अंदर, but just because this meet happened अब मेरे को पता चला? Do you feel empowered with this meet?
Yes.
with this whole thing? If you just feel empowered, just write I feel good, yes या फिर yes I do feel good, I feel nice. Yeah, that's the thing, right? Awesome. So Pasna is writing, yeah, I'll bring changes around this, but first of all I'll change myself. Awesome, that's the first step to change. Komal is like, yeah, of course. Sushant says yes. Rakesh says yes, I feel good about that. Nisha says yes ma'am. Supriya Rani, okay, please relax. we are not fighting about like equality and equities right here. Okay, we'll talk about it later. Dheeraj Thakur says yes sir. VKC, I think कुछ तो हो ही सकता है. Yeah, obviously कुछ तो कर ही सकते हो, obviously.
Shubham, yeah.
Suman Prakash Keshri has a like favorite line. मौत अंत है नहीं तो मौत से क्यों डरे, क्या जिंदगी है ठोकरों पे मार दो. So that's the thing. कुछ तो हो ही सकता है.
Lot of people thinking to solve the problem, but maths don't know and where to start. So again, I'm saying this is a very good opportunity for you to start. If you think that you see problems around you and you're not able to understand like how to start, this is a very good opportunity. Yes, absolutely, Sanjeev. I agree with you. So I think we have had a good support from the audience and we should move forward with the presentation. Robert, please share the screen back again.
Sure.
Okay, so we talked about judging criteria already. I think we should move to the next slide. Yeah, so this is a timeline. And as you know that the registrations has already begun. Attention people, if you are in your own world, please come back here. So registrations for the solution challenge has already begun. So make sure you register as soon as possible because there are limited number of seats for the team registrations and you need to register quickly. Okay, but make sure you register with the correct details. And then you need to form a team and then select a United Nations Sustainable Development Goal. Now, if you have not already registered, I'll encourage highly that today or tomorrow, by today or by tomorrow, please go ahead and register for the challenge. It's very simple. Robert, can you please show the registration page?
So this is the form you will see, you know?
Yeah, and this is a very simple form. It's just a one-page form. You just have to, yes, we will share the link. Yeah, okay, someone already shared it. Cool. And we'll share a brochure. In that also you have all the details that we are talking right now and the form as well, form link as well. It's a very simple form. And wait, Robert, just wait there. So how are you associated with GDSC? Okay, this is a very important question. You need to be associated with GDSC for you to participate in the solution challenge, right? So in this question, which Google Developer Students Club you are a part of? Click on the drop down. Robert, which Google Developer Student Club are a part? Yeah. you just need to click on I so that you reach to the India section, because our college is in India. So in India, you need to scroll down and you'll see Bhaktiyarpur College of Engineering, Patna. Okay, yes, absolutely. That is the position you'll see it. India, Bhaktiyarpur College of Engineering, Patna. So don't be confused that, don't click on B and think that, okay, Bhaktiyarpur College kahan gaya? ये मत करना, I पे क्लिक करना, क्योंकि ये ग्लोबल चैलेंज है. तो आपको पहले बताना होगा उस फॉर्म को कि हम इंडिया से हैं, ठीक है, हम भारतीय हैं, हमारे भारत का कॉलेज बता दो, ठीक है. तो इंडिया पे जाके ये कर लेना. Now they'll ask you how are you associated with GDSC. So you can just click on member, the GDSC chapter that we have. So please make sure you are a member of our Bhaktiyarpur College of Engineering chapter. Okay. And then when you click on this, make sure you click on India and then you go to our college name. And when you go to this question, how are you associated with GDSC, click on the third option, member. Okay. Now comes the next part. Are you a part of GDSC at your own university, or are you joining the nearest one? So now if you are from Bhaktiyarpur College of Engineering, then you need to write yes. Otherwise, you need to write no, I'm joining the nearest GDSC to my university. Okay. Now, can you please scroll down? Now, which technologies are you interested to learn about or plan to utilize in your project? तो इसमें आपको जो भी टेक्नोलॉजीज में इंटरेस्ट है उन सारे में टिक कर देना. Please don't leave any one of them. Okay. And let's say you're interested in Flutter. Please make sure you tick on it. That's important. And let's say if you're planning to use Google Cloud in your project, make sure you tick on it. Right. Now, please, can you scroll down? So here also you see a list of choices for United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. Make sure you click on all the choices that you think that aligns with your interest. So a lot of you said poverty, education, quality education, good health and well-being, gender equality. Some of you also talked about climate change. So climate action is the 13th number. Then you have decent work and economic growth. That almost aligns with gender equality. So you can also click on that. Then responsible consumption and production, sustainable cities. These are the options that were coming up in the meeting today, right? So make sure you click on all the sustainable development goals that aligns with your interest. Clear? Scroll down a little bit. Now, at this time, how confident do you feel about participating in the challenge? You can just write your own personal confidence. And I think you all should be pretty confident. No need to be underconfident. And just below that, all you need to do is click on I agree. And then you need to click on yes in this one. Right? I would like to receive next feedback mails, etc. Just click on yes and then click on next. And the next page will be just a submit button. That's it. Is it clear, everyone? Is it clear? Please let me know in the chat. We'll move forward. This is a very important thing because that's how you'll register for the solution challenge. And please register as soon as possible.
Just to put it up again, you first have to go to the college chapter website and just register yourself as a part of our GDSC, and then only you can fill up this form.
Okay.
Supriya is awesome.
Well, there are no policies, Supriya, that can land you into trouble. So, but yeah, of course, you can go ahead and read them because that's why they are listed there. It's completely your choice. So
the privacy policy actually contains of two things, that the winner's name will be stored for 2 years and participant's name will be stored for 1 year. And that's the whole privacy policy, in case you wanted to know. I read all of it just for all of you.
My responsible team members. We have uploaded each and every event on our channel, except the ones that were personal events, like there were small events. Apart from that, we have uploaded each and every event and you can go ahead and watch the recording. Yeah, this is the channel. I'm just sharing the link and let me know if you can access it. So this would be like a intra hackathon that we're going to organize. And if any of you are thinking that, how are we going to do the projects and everything, we are going to also organize the relevant workshops that you need, the relevant mentorship that you need. Whatever you need, we'll be helping you out with that. So don't worry about it. Okay. And yeah, make sure you register. And when you register, please let us know, because then only we'll be able to track you and help you out in the project, right? And okay, so we have talked about submissions and judging. Okay. Yeah, so design and build. Whenever you identify your solution, when you understand that, okay, this is the project that I'm going to work on, please try structuring your project. How are you going to build your front end, your back end? Then try to test your solution. Try to make it, a working solution. Okay, so that is something we'll talk later on, only for the people who participate. So if you're here and if you participate, please let us know. Let's move forward.
Hi everyone. The mission of this year's Google Developer Student Club Solution Challenge is to solve for one or more of the United Nations 17 Sustainable Development Goals using United Nations website. These goals are the blueprint to achieve a better and more sustainable future for all. They address the global challenges we face, including poverty, inequality, climate change, environmental degradation, peace, and justice. During this video, I will show you how you can research these goals and brainstorm ideas for your solution challenge project. So starting with the official UN SDG site, the first thing I suggest you do is click on each of the goals and read the challenges each goal faces. For example, Goal 1, No Poverty. This page will give you a good primer to the challenges we face on our road to no poverty. And down at the bottom of the page, you can take a look at the facts and figures and the breakdown of targets defined for each goal. There's also an infographic you can check out to get a high-level overview of the current state of things as it relates to the specific goal. Go over the rest of the goals to get familiarized with them and see if any ideas come to mind about solutions you can build using technology. If ideas do arise, write them down to brainstorm further later. Another great site that can really help you generate solution ideas is DIAL, which stands for Digital Impact Alliance. We're going to focus on two tabs, SDGs and the building blocks, but I urge you to look at the other tabs. They're just as useful for your ideation stage. Okay, so let's look at the SDGs tab and take a look at Goal 2, Zero Hunger. This goal has 8 targets, which help you focus on solving a certain aspect of the goal. For example, Target 1, which summarizes as end hunger by ensuring access by all people to good, healthy food all year round. Okay, so immediately ideas start to spark. Maybe you can build a charity app that either accepts donation-safe healthy food or accepts monetary donations dedicated to providing food. Or maybe you can build a volunteering platform that brings people together to help the community at risk. Brainstorm with your team and see what aspects of these problems you are familiar with, or maybe you have access to communities who are dealing with the challenge. Having personal knowledge of a problem will allow you to design solutions which are far more effective and easier to adopt. Now, let's take a look at Goal 10, Reduced Inequalities. Target 1, achieve and sustain income growth for the bottom 40% of the population at a rate higher than the national average. What a well-defined target. Okay, so now you can start brainstorming again on how you can achieve progress through technology here. Maybe you can build an app or a platform that educates people on financial and saving strategies. Or maybe you can help small businesses grow through education apps or e-commerce and marketing apps that are specific to your community. For example, in my community, the elderly struggle with finding online educational content, and I might consider building an elderly-friendly educational platform. This platform can potentially provide the elderly with equal opportunities at learning new skills and increasing their income. You'll see that going through these web pages will spark many ideas in your mind. Write them down and discuss them with your team. See which idea really strikes a chord with your ability and your belief. You'll be working on this for a while. You want to solve a goal that you are passionate about or that's really close to home. In the next video in the series, I'll be going through a demo case study. I'll pick up an idea and simulate the steps my team and I.
Yeah. So the guy, Arman, he has clearly talked about how you can think of those 17 sustainable development goals and how you can think of how to, choose one idea and work on it. Okay, I'm not able to put it properly. So let's say gender inequality was something that Supriya was pointing it out again and again, and some more people were pointing it out. So when you think of gender inequality, there was one of the Sustainable Development Goals, reducing inequalities. That is the goal. Okay. So you go to that link. The guy has clearly told you how you can click on the goal and you can understand the various stats that are given over there, the various data. जैसे आप किसी गोल पे क्लिक करोगे ना, तो आपको बहुत कुछ उस गोल के डिटेल्स के बारे में पता चल जाएगा कि अभी वर्ल्ड में किस तरीके का इनइक्वालिटीज चल रहा है, आप उसको कैसे डील कर सकते हो, क्या स्टैटिस्टिक्स है, एवरी डिटेल. एंड नाउ यू कैन थिंक कि आपको उस पर काम करना है या नहीं करना है, या आप उस पर काम करोगे तो कैसे करोगे. ठीक है, तो दैट्स हाउ यू कैन गो अहेड विथ वर्किंग ऑन योर प्रोजेक्ट. इज दैट क्लियर टू एवरीवन? Did the video make sense? Did you like how he explained choosing the goal and working on it? All of these videos are listed in your brochure. So in case you want to go ahead and watch the video again, please make sure you go to the brochure. The link tree is available here. Yeah. Just click on that link tree. And do you see the second option, Solution Challenge Brochure 2022? If you click on this link, do you see the second option? Okay, so that is the brochure. If you click on that, yeah, absolutely. If you click on that, you will see all the details. So the videos that we are playing right now, it will be clearly with you even after the meeting. Okay? Okay, let's move back to the presentation.
Yeah, I think my screen is visible now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is a set of videos.
Yeah. These are all the videos of the winners. So you can see there are how many? 10 videos. So as I said, there are top 10 winners, like top 10 finalists, sorry. And the top 10 finalists का जो demo था ना, जो top 10 में गए थे, उनका project का demo, कि ये सारे videos हैं. तो अगर आपको मन हो तो आप ये सारे भी देख सकते हो to take inspiration on how to build your project. So obviously there are so many, so we can't play it right now, but make sure you watch the ones that interest you, right? Self-paced code lab. So as I said, whatever technologies you include in your project, we'll try to host workshops, but it should come from you. Like you should tell us that, okay, these are the technologies that we are working on and we need help in this. So let's say you're choosing Flutter, and you tell us that Flutter is something that we need help on. We'll try to arrange workshops for the same, right? So that has to come from you, and we will be organizing tech workshops. Now these are some common questions that we all have. The first question is, can my solution solve a problem? Flutter is a Google technology, Rakesh, which is used to develop Android applications for mobile, obviously, since it is an Android application. Flutter, it is Flutter, right? So can my solution solve a problem outside of the scope? Well, for Solution Challenge, you have 17 Sustainable Development Goals, and it is very widely organized. So we highly encourage you. In fact, that is one of the most important rules, that you have to choose from those goals, right? Can one student or team submit with multiple submissions if they have contributed to both the projects? The terms and conditions. Supriya, where are you? If you're talking about terms and conditions, one of the terms and condition is this as well, that limit one entry per person. So each student can only be a part of one submission. Okay, Supriya? Do you agree with that? Okay, the third is, can I still participate in the Solution Challenge if there is no student developer club at your university? So yes, you can participate, but in your team, there should be at least one person who has developer students club in their own campus. Let's say there is someone from outside Bhaktiyarpur College of Engineering. They can participate, but they have to team up with someone who, there are 4 people, okay? Let's say there is A, B, C, D. B does not have a Google Developer Students Club in his or her campus, right? But in all the rest of the 3, like A, C, and D, at least one of the team members should be a part of Bhaktiyarpur College of Engineering. Is that clear? Is that clear, all of you?
भैया chat box spam करो.
Clear है ना?
Clear.
चलो ठीक है, very good. English is clear. Thank you so much.
ग्रुप आपको खुद बनाना होगा, राइट? सो यहाँ पे ये कि आप कोलैब खुद कर सकते हो, ग्रुप्स आप बना सकते हो, बस आपके ग्रुप में एक बंदा होना चाहिए जो जीडीएससी से रजिस्टर्ड हो. एंड अगर आप उस कॉलेज के जीडीएससी से नहीं हो या उस यूनिवर्सिटी के जीडीएससी से नहीं हो, तो पहले आपको उसके चैप्टर पेज पे जाके उस जीडीएससी से रजिस्टर होना होगा. दैट्स द थिंग. आप एफएक्यू पढ़ सकते हो, एंटायर ब्रोशर आपके पास है. वी आर जस्ट डिस्क्राइबिंग इट. आराम से इसको पढ़ सकते हो, ठीक है?
This is something related to, this includes normal ability to meet the team, ability to have users. Yeah. So given the implications of social distancing, our ability to test with users was impacted. Will the judges consider this? Our judges will surely be mindful of the limitations that have been added. So you don't need to worry about that. And yeah, that's it. I think that's it about the presentation. What's the next slide? Yeah, so these are some of the testimonials. You can go ahead and read them. There are happy people. So yeah, you can go ahead and read their testimonials. If you want to look at the demo day that was organized last year in 2021, it was a very good success. Make sure you go through these playlists. You'll love them. You'll really love them. The projects are amazing. The way it is organized, it's very amazing. And the fact about there are so many amazing people to mentor you, it's really, really amazing. I can't stress on this enough. So these are the videos that are there in the brochure itself. And yeah, please move to the next slide. So that takes us to the end of the presentation. And please let us know, what are you thinking and how you're planning to approach the problems around you. If you need any mentorship, please reach out to us. And that was all about the solution challenge. So once you register, please let us know so that we can help you build your project in a very good manner. We can help you learn the tech stack, and whatever help you need, we can help you out. So let us know what goal you're working on, what is your project, what technologies you're using, etc. And I hope you all had a good time. How will the team be formed? Like, I registered and then I got a mail that, you need to form your team. So I think after forming the team, we'll get to know how to submit. So once you register, please reach out to us so that if there is any further update, we can let you know. We can make separate groups for Solution Challenge participants. Right? And we'll keep updating you. Right now, all you need to do is register.
Ravisha, I think we have something for them. Okay, so we did a Slido, poll and all. So
Yeah.
our team, parallelly, while we were having these meetings and discussions, our team selected 4 questions and 4 solutions.
Yeah.
And
Please share it.
yeah, so I'm going to share that.
Are you sharing it?
Yes. So this is a photograph from another photograph. So the quality is a little bit recursed,
Cool.
I hope you can make up for it.
So the first one is I want to make an app through which small shop owner can also give
They're
their
hiring.
on that app. Also, student can give an ad to work part-time. That's very good.
That's an awesome idea, no?
That's an awesome idea. That's from Abhishek Kumar. Shout
Abhishek
out.
Kumar, no. If we shouldn't do a shout out. Abhishek Kumar, can you please come? Wait a minute. I'm going to remove.
Yeah.
I'm going to remove the restrictions for sending. You can just unmute yourself and
Yeah.
you can just come with us and talk to us. Abhishek Kumar, are you here?
Please unmute yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Please talk about your solution a bit.
Ma'am, I want to, in our day-to-day life, in our society, we normally think that we don't work part-time in small shop, but in foreign country, students also work in a small shop for earning their pocket money and also but we depend totally on our parents and take pocket money from our parents. So I want to make an app so that students also work in shop and earn their own money so that we don't totally depend upon our parents. So that's it's the main motto, so that I want to make this app.
something about this guy. So Abhishek Kumar has also been our Android facilitator, and this guy has helped many people from our campus to develop their first app and learn about Android. So this idea is coming from our team already. So I love that idea, and I love the idea that every time you want to buy some cheese roll, Ravisha, just remember that. So every time you have to buy a cheese roll, you don't have to ask money to your parents. You can just do some part-time job, So let's move on to the second challenge, second solution. The second solution is one of the reasons for road accidents is sleeping and driving. I think that's what they meant. And using Google technology, we can create an alert detection system using machine learning and artificial intelligence, which can alert the driver when they are rosy. So this is an awesome thing. Why are you guys not writing your names? Who is this person? This is an awesome solution. Like, this is an awesome solution. Please, can you come up? Ravisha, your mic is muted.
I was saying this is really awesome. Why haven't you written your name?
Ujjwal, it's Ujjwal. Ujjwal, please.
Ujjwal. That's really, really, really great.
Ujjwal, can you please unmute yourself and explain this?
Yes, actually I forgot to mention my name.
It's
Basically, I was thinking like in road accidents, major of the times we see that the driver just sleeps. Or like some drunk driving is there. The scenes basically for truck drivers. So if there could be a system like something like a camera would be fitted there. Actually, these systems exist, but they are quite costly. And I'm thinking if we could do something like creating some cheap things using just a simple camera, using ML or AI to detect just the face movements, because recently I have seen in LinkedIn many projects such as like OpenCV projects where how the facial reactions are being captured by the camera, and if that could be implemented on a cheap computer such as a Raspberry Pi, and if that could be implemented, this could be a great idea. I was thinking about.
Ujjwal, can I give you a suggestion on this? If you're really going to work upon this in future, or maybe this may be a part of some project. So
Yes.
what you can do is, when we actually sleep, so there is a sudden increase in serotonin levels in our blood system, and we already have cheap oximeters that cost only 100 to 200 rupees, right? So if you design a wearable device that can detect the amount of oxygen level and serotonin level in your blood, so it can easily predict that if you're sleeping or not. Okay. So if that happens, that wearable watch or device can just give you a small shock so that you wake up again. So
I was thinking like to give some like speakers would be used for some sort of, or main lightning.
yeah, you can use any kind of stroboscopic effect or speaker to just alarm them, right? So this is
I
just
was
a suggestion. You can use it.
Okay, I will. I was just having one doubt. Is there some Google technology related to this which I can use in this project? Because basically I was thinking like all the things are like
Yes.
just open.
Yes. You have Google technologies related to it. Okay, I'll share it with you. Okay. All you need to do is the technologies that you need, just type Google technology beside it, or you can go ahead and read the brochure that we shared, right? And in that we have listed out the multiple Google technologies that we can use. So there are technologies related to ML that you're looking for, and I think you can go ahead and look for that.
And there are a few IoT technologies also, so you can use them also.
Yeah.
Something about this guy. So Ujjwal is our, wait a minute, I just forgot that term. Yeah, Ujjwal is our competitive programming lead. Yeah, I entirely forgot that term. That term also exists in my mind. So yeah, so
You
he's
should
our
not be
CP lead.
forgetting this. We are going to the final year. You don't want a placement?
I'm not going to get the placement, from
Okay.
this examinations
Let's
at
not go
least. I just want semester exams, not placements. So
Okay. Yeah.
So this guy's our CP lead, and he's been like in charge of inspiring people in our campus to make them do competitive programming and be competitive, okay, in their programming approaches. So that's again from our team. The next response comes from Aradhna. We can
Aradhna,
develop.
are you here?
Aradhna, are you here? Goli
Yes,
chala.
ma'am.
Yes. Okay. Glad to have you here, and let's read your solution, Robert.
Yeah, we can develop a platform where there are books, notes, and videos available for absolutely free, and also there's a platform where people can donate money, clothes, and medicines. So it is like an overall well-being thing, right? Aradhana, what do you want to say about this?
Actually, I faced many problems in my JEE preparations because I don't have much money to go to the coachings in Kota or so I want to develop a website or app where books, notes, and videos are available for free for needy students. And also see there are many people in around my house who doesn't have clothes, money.
Okay, right, Aradhana. So I think you have a wide range of things that you think that the needy people need everything almost. Like they are deprived of education, they are deprived of food, they are deprived of clothes. Basically, they need a lot of things, but the providers are very less, or you can say the providers are not active in that domain. So you can kind of if you talk about this solution, you can make your solution a little bit more specific. So let's say you think that food is the most important thing, because even if you don't get educated, you need to be alive, right? And if you are not having, if you're going to bed empty stomach, that's a very horrible situation for anyone. So if you think food is the most important thing in the entire solution that you said, make your solution that specific. Make your solution food provider specific. Okay, and then look at the 17 sustainable development goals and think कि कौन से वाले में वो align कर रहा है. And I think किसी में तो वो align कर रहा था, मुझे अभी याद नहीं exact उसका word phrase. आप देख लेना, ठीक है? तो ये आइडिया बहुत सही है और ये आइडिया मेरे दिमाग में बहुत बार आता है. तो आप एक बार इसमें प्रॉपर रिसर्च करना और आप टीम फॉर्म करके इस आइडिया को एग्जीक्यूट कर सकते हो. बिल्कुल.
Okay, ma'am.
Very good.
Some suggestions for you, Aradhana, from my side. There are bots on Telegram, so they are also made on these topics. So if you want, then I can share with you those bots and their links, so you can use them as inspiration or as basic guidelines and database for your projects. Okay. So what these bots actually do is when you just type in your course, so they will give you all the relevant materials, the books, the PDFs, videos, and everything in your like inbox. So that's how it works. So,
also, one more thing, Aradhana, I have noticed that you almost attend all our events, and that's a very good thing, Aradhana. You are very eager to learn, and I can see that clearly. And I think I wrote that once in the Discord channel as well. So keep that spirit up always.
Okay, ma'am.
So can we move to the next one? So this is from a very special person, so it's from me. So there can be multiple apps with certain sets of cited sources with bibliography and descriptive videos of them in all forms of linguistic and explainable states in a feasible way. And this is from Robert. So I'm Robert. So the thing is, what actually I meant was when we see like, can anybody just tell me what's the name of this formula? B square plus B square equals H square, or A square plus B square equals C square in a right angle triangle. So we have a name for this formula, right?
Pythagoras.
Yeah, so actually that's the issue. That's the thing. We know this formula with the name of Pythagoras, the Greek mathematician who learnt in India how to invent this formula, right? So this formula is already in Chanakya's like Arthashastra, and also it's mentioned in our Atharva Veda. So the geometry, the thing, all those things are already present in our society. So when we were having the first poll, I wrote that we are always trying to reinvent the wheel instead of just whatever we are having and then working upon it. So that's the issue with human society. कि अगर एक देश में कुछ हो गया है, so we are too much limited by our identity. Like I'm an Indian, I shouldn't use something from Britishers, and like Britishers maybe like I'm a European, so I shouldn't use something from Indian subcontinent. I'm gonna use something from the Greek mythologies and all. So that's the thing. अपने identities में we are caught up so much that we are going to, or we are just reinventing the wheel. So that's the solution. That if we just make an app where we can share multiple sources, descriptive videos, and everything, so that before reinventing the wheel, before thinking about a problem and then trying to make a solution for it, just search for a solution for it. And I think that's the basic thing which drives each and every programmer, right? Like we all dream of working at Google, right? But right now we are Googling at work. So that's the basic thing. Before we are creating a solution, we are searching for it. कि कहीं ये पहले से तो exist नहीं करता. And that's the thing I want to turn it into a large scale thing. So that's why it's going to work on a large scale.